Mother and daughter team Andrea Stauch and Samantha Schachtel make a powerful team. In their book, Recalculating The GPS for the Soul, they take you on an intimate journey of self-discovery and healing through their modality of numerotherapy and metaphysics. Sharing personal stories and life moments throughout the book, Andrea and Samantha explain how you can let go of negative thought patterns and create a life that you desire. Their website, recalculatingthegpsforthesoul.com, features a great blog, and Andrea's site is numerotherapy.com, offering a powerful guided meditation.
Hi, how are you ladies?
Well, hi.
Very well. Hi.
Hi. We're talking to a mother and a daughter. I love that.
Yes, I'm the mother and Sam's the daughter.
Now, Andrea, this is primarily your book about your life, about a numerotherapy technique that you created.
Yes.
Now, you dedicated your book to all those lost and wandering souls. Were either one of you ever lost and wandering?
Oh, I was. I was the lost one. Sam came knowing with a great connection. I had no idea. And I blundered around, I would say, for most of my life until she finally got me onto the spiritual path. And then everything started clicking and falling into place. But yes, definitely lost. And you know, when you are a bit of a lost soul, you don't seem to have any particular destination. You just kind of wander around. And the way I was brought up in my epic kind of 5-star hotel, very unusual upbringing, everything was very materialistic, you know,
Mm-hmm.
money, the way you dress, the kind of cars that you drive, where you go, the kind of people you meet. You know, if I look back now, Jen, and I think about this and I cringe because, my goodness me. But, you know, that was from where I started. So I was totally and utterly lost. And this whole journey has brought everything into focus for me and turned me a whole 180 degrees from being that 5-sensory person into the multi-sensory one that I am today.
In the foreword, your brother Michael said that you're both clairvoyant. Is this gift something that runs in the family? Is it just the two of you? And how did each of you realize your gifts?
Well, Michael actually studied in London at the London School of Psychic Development because he was very much more aware at an earlier age than I was. Now, our granny, our Russian grandmother, who fractured English, bless her heart, but she was totally clairvoyant, very, very intuitive, and so was our mother. Now, our mother chose not to do anything about developing it, and it came down through the lineage to me. And in the first part of my life, I wasn't keen on this at all. In fact, I hid from it. But then when Samantha was born, she came with a deep sense of knowing. And I have 5 grandchildren, and I would say they're all deeply intuitive, and I would be happy to think that the gene has gone from my grandmother to my grandchildren, all the way down.
Do you think everybody carries that gift? Or are you guys just more in touch?
I think, you know, the possibilities are there. It depends on your karmic script when you've entered into this lifetime, if you're going to be sort of actively employed or not. Everybody has the potential, but sometimes people come in to a lifetime and that's not part of what they plan to do.
So, Samantha, you're an accomplished metaphysician, holistic therapist, life coach, and the founder of an international meditation project called Light in Motion. And Andrea, you are an accomplished therapist, counselor, and master numerologist. And this book really teaches us how to use numerotherapy, which is a technique that you created, Andrea, over the past 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
How did you two end up working together on this book? And what exactly is numerotherapy?
That is a long story.
I can tell you what numerotherapy is all about, but I would say Samantha could tell you the lead up to this. She had a little aha moment. I'll pass it to her and she can tell you that, and then I will finish off with telling you about numerotherapy.
Great. We'd love to hear it.
Jen, well, when I was born, I think I was pretty much aware that Mom was going to be one of my major missions in this life. You know, from being a completely materialistic kind of person. I mean, and then here I come, you know, at 5, asking her questions like, "Mommy, do you love yourself?" and things like that.
Oh,
Very
wow.
much being conscious about being here at a very, very young age. How we came across putting this book together was one day I was having a meditation about a year ago, and I just had this aha moment. I phoned Mom in Canada. I'm in Los Angeles. and said, you know what, come down to LA, bring your 2 half manuscripts. I have 1 half manuscript. Let's merge it all together. We need to co-author a book. And that's how Recalculating the GPS for the Soul came about.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. So your question, to answer you now, what exactly is numerotherapy? It is a hybrid, because for many years I was a numerologist, and as people came to me, and they usually only come to somebody like me when their lives are falling to pieces. You know, when everything's hunky-dunky, nobody goes looking for help.
That's right.
So they would come and I would hear the same questions. I know I should be doing something, but I don't know what. And why is my life falling to pieces? Why doesn't this work? Why? So if I would take out a chart for the person, I would be able to identify through the name the talents that they have brought with them into this life, which is really from previous lifetimes, things they had already learned how to do, which in this life translates into a talent. And through the date of their birth, I would get a set of numbers which would indicate what they have come here into this life to learn. Now, when you keep hearing the same thing over and over and over again, you know, you prick up your ears and little red flags start happening. I would hear, for example, every time that somebody had an issue, a problem with, let's say, a number 3. The 3 issue, which is how to cope with being rejected, how to be able to express yourself emotionally in an honest way without the fear of being laughed at or humiliated. And many people can't do this. If you are ignoring the lesson you've come to learn, and many people are not even aware of what their lessons are, which is where numerotherapy can help you because it shows you, if it's not being addressed in a timely manner, the only way that you can get a little tweaked, if you like, that something is not quite right, it will affect you on the physical body. So then I started to see a correlation between, if you're not listening to number 3's lessons, which is how can you express yourself in an open, honest manner without the fear of being rejected, then you're going to get issues. And your issues are all going to be connected in the same area of the body, because when you communicate, you speak, and your throat chakra, and I'm sure your listeners know what chakras are, the throat chakra would be blocked. And then the underlying physical organs are not getting their general ration of universal energy coming in. So they don't work properly. So you would take it from your lower sinuses through the nose, the back of your mouth, in your mouth, your throat, all the way down to your upper respiratory tract. All of that would be a target area. So I could see very clearly that if you're not listening to your lesson, you're going to get the same area on the physical body being attacked. Now, I also discovered that when you are aware of what that lesson is, and you make a conscious effort to try to overcome that lesson, and you do, then you don't need the physical symptom anymore because it's done its thing. It's come, it's gone, it's served its purpose. You don't need it anymore. So that is basically what happens in numerotherapy.
Well, and I think it's important to point out, you know, numerology and your method of numerotherapy is really for anybody, because if you're looking for a small change, that's okay. You can highlight those areas. Or if you're looking for a complete overhaul or some inspiration or a catalyst for change, this can be that book for you as well. So you,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you guys did a great job. And Samantha, I've one more question for you, and I would love to know how your mother and her journey has influenced you.
Wow, Jen, that's a great question. Mom's journey has been amazing to watch and to be part of, watching her transform from a very materialistic person to this amazing healing catalyst for change for people's lives has been very rewarding, and it's changed both of us in so many ways. And writing this book together has been an eye-opener to see how we have both influenced each other's lives and made each other a better person.
Ladies, thank you so much for being with us. And, congratulations on the book and everything that you've both accomplished, individually and together collectively.